All right, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. It's so good to see you all here. Truly it is. Now, I was just thinking the other day, as you do when you're trying to figure out which sock the dryer has eaten time, about something a bit different. It's one of those things you just sort of accept, isn't it? Like, why is there a silent K in knife? Or why do we park on a driveway and drive on a parkway? The world is a brilliantly confusing place, but the thought that really got its hooks into me, the one I couldn't shake, was about driving. We hop in our cars, turn the key or press the button if you're fancy, and off we go. But have you ever stopped to think that a massive chunk of the world does it differently? The way around? It's absolutely fascinating when you think about it, isn't it? One simple switch and suddenly your whole driving world is upside down, or rather, left side right. So today we're diving headfirst into that very phenomenon. We're going on a global road trip, but we're sticking to one side of the road and one side only. Ever wondered which countries drive on the left side of the road? Let's take a look at the top 10. It's going to be a journey, folks, a real eye-opener, so buckle up. On the correct side, of course, and let's get this show on the road. Right then, first stop on our grand tour, and where else could we possibly begin but with the good old United Kingdom? Yes, my home turf, the land of tea, crumpets, and, you guessed it, driving on the left. It feels so natural to us, doesn't it? Like queuing for absolutely anything or discussing the weather at great length. It's just what we're trying to imagine driving on the right here. It sends a shiver down my spine, honestly. I'd be all over the place, probably end up in a hedge somewhere apologizing profusely to a startled badger. Now, the reasons for this are steeped in history. Proper old-school stuff. Some say it goes all the way back to Roman times, or even to medieval knights keeping their sword arm free to face oncoming potential foes. Can you imagine that on the M25 during rush hour? Sir Lancelot trying to merge? It's a brilliant thought. But whatever the true origin, it's a tradition we've stuck with, a defining feature of British roads. From the bustling streets of London with those iconic red buses and black cabs, all elegantly navigating the left, to the winding country lanes of the Cotswolds. It's all beautifully reassuringly left. Next up, we're heading way down south, all the way to the land of kangaroos, koalas and killer surf. It's Australia, folks. G'day. Now, those brilliant Aussies, they also share our love for the left-hand lane. Given their historical ties to the UK, it's not a massive shocker, is it? But it's still fantastic to see this tradition thriving on the other side of the world. Imagine the vast, open roads of the outback, stretching for miles and miles, and everyone's cruising along, quite happily, on the left. It makes you think, doesn't it? All those incredible road trips you could take, from the Great Ocean Road with its stunning coastal views, to exploring the rugged landscapes of the Northern Territory, and all the while you're on the left. I bet it makes navigating those roundabouts with a kangaroo potentially hopping by a bit more interesting. You'd have to have your wits about you, wouldn't you? Watch out for Skippy, Sheila, he's on the wrong side. But they manage it with that classic Aussie coolness, just another part of life down under. Good on you, Australia. All right, our next destination might surprise a few of you. We're jetting off to the Far East, to the land of cherry blossoms, incredible technology, and some of the most polite people you'll ever meet. Yes, we're talking about Japan. Konnichiwa. Now, isn't that fascinating? While many associate Japan with futuristic bullet trains, which are amazing, by the way, their cars, trucks, and buses are all diligently sticking to the left side of the road. It's a wonderful blend of ancient tradition and modern efficiency. You see those incredibly organized, sometimes mind-bogglingly complex Tokyo intersections. They're all flowing somehow on the left. It's a testament to their precision and order. The history here is a bit different too. It wasn't a direct British influence initially. Some theories point to the Edo period and samurai needing space on their left for their swords, much like our knightly friends. Others say it was the British engineers who helped build their first railways in the 19th century, influencing road rules too. Whatever the path, Japan is firmly a left-driving nation, and they do it with such style. Chapter 4, Incredible India, a symphony on the left. Now let's journey to a country that is an absolute riot of colour, culture, and let's be honest, some of the most characterful driving you'll ever witness. We're off to India. Namaste. This vast, vibrant nation with its bustling cities and incredible landscapes is another major player in the left-hand driving club. Given its history as part of the British Empire, this is perhaps less of a surprise, but the sheer scale of it is something to behold. Millions upon millions of vehicles, from motorbikes and auto rickshaws to buses and trucks, all navigating the often chaotic roads on the left. It's a symphony, really, albeit sometimes a rather loud and unpredictable one. You've got to have your wits about you, a good horn and nerves of steel, I reckon, but it works. People get where they need to go, and it's all happening on the left. Imagine the sensory overload, the constant movement, the sheer energy of it all. It's a driving experience unlike any other, and it's a fundamental part of daily life for over 1 billion people. India, you truly are incredible, and your commitment to the left lane is just another fascinating layer to your amazing story. Chapter 5. Sunny South Africa. Left is Lekker. All right, pack your sunscreen because we're heading down to the stunning tip of Africa, to the Rainbow Nation itself, South Africa. Lekker, as they say, which means great or awesome. And driving on the left is just how they roll. From the vibrant streets of Cape Town, with Table Mountain majestically overlooking the city, to the incredible Kruger National Park, where you might spot the Big Five from your left-hand drive vehicle, it's all happening on the port side of the road. Again, the British colonial influence plays a significant role here historically. Think about those breathtaking coastal drives along Chapman's Peak, or venturing through the vineyards of Stellenbosch and Franschhoek, all done with the steering wheel on the right and the traffic flowing to your left. It's quite something to see how these historical threads have woven themselves into the fabric of daily life in such diverse and beautiful countries. South Africa, with its rich history and stunning natural beauty, is a proud member of the left lane fraternity, and it suits them perfectly. It's a beautiful country to explore, and doing it from the correct side makes it all the more familiar for some of us. Chapter 6. Kia ora, New Zealand, the land of the long left cloud. Let's hop across the Tasman Sea from our Aussie mates, shall we? We're off to another jewel of the Southern Hemisphere, the breathtakingly beautiful New Zealand. Kia ora, everyone. Home of the All Blacks, stunning fjords, and, of course, those adorable kiwi birds. And yes, just like their neighbours and their historical links to Britain, New Zealanders are firm left-hand drivers. It just makes sense, doesn't it? It would be awfully confusing if Australia drove on one side and New Zealand on the other. Imagine the chaos at the annual Trans-Tasman Driving Championships. Those winding roads through landscapes that look like they're straight out of a fantasy film because, well, many of them are all navigated on the left. From the geothermal wonders of Rotorua to the adventure capital of Queenstown, if you're behind the wheel, you're on the left. It's another one of those places where the driving itself becomes part of the adventure, part of soaking in the incredible scenery. It's a long way from the UK, but that little similarity, that shared convention of the road, it's a nice little connection, isn't it? Next up, we're venturing into Southeast Asia, to a kingdom renowned for its stunning beaches, ornate temples, and absolutely delicious food. We're talking about Thailand, Sawasdee Krab Ka. Now, this is another fascinating one. While many of its neighbors in mainland Southeast Asia drive on the right, Thailand stands out as a left-hand driving nation. Imagine the bustling streets of Bangkok with tuk-tuks weaving through traffic, all adhering to the left-side rule. It's an incredible dance of vehicles, a vibrant, energetic flow. The reasons for Thailand's left-hand driving are rooted in its own unique history. It was never colonized by European powers, which is quite remarkable, but it did adopt many Western influences, including, it seems, the British system of road traffic in the early 20th century, partly to facilitate trade and modernize. So, whether you're navigating the city chaos or cruising along a coastal road, heading to a beautiful island, you'll be doing it on the left. It adds another layer of unique charm to this already captivating country. Staying in Southeast Asia, our next stop is the wonderfully diverse and vibrant nation of Malaysia, Selamat Datang. From the futuristic skyline of Kuala Lumpur, dominated by the Petronas Towers, to the lush rainforests of Borneo and the historic streets of Malacca, Malaysia is a country of incredible contrasts. And through all this diversity, one thing remains consistent on their roads: they drive on the left. This is another legacy of British colonial history in the region, a system that has remained in place long after independence. It's interesting to see how these historical footprints continue to shape everyday life. Imagine driving up to the Genting Highlands or exploring the tea plantations of the Cameron Highlands, always keeping to the left. It connects them with near neighbours like Singapore, another left driver, and more distant ones like Australia and the UK. It's a practical system that works for them, facilitating the movement of people and goods across both Peninsular Malaysia and Malaysian Borneo. A beautiful country with a clear direction to the left. Let's head back to Africa, shall we? This time we're off to East Africa, to the land of incredible wildlife safaris, the Great Rift Valley and the Maasai Mara. We're visiting Kenya. Jambo, this beautiful country famous for its national parks and reserves where you can witness stunning animal migrations, is another proud member of the left-hand driving community. Once again, we see the historical influence of British rule shaping the way people navigate their roads today. It's a practical legacy that has endured. Imagine being on a safari drive, your guide expertly navigating the tracks of the Maasai Mara or Amboseli National Park, all while sticking to the left. It's these little details that make up the character of a place, whether it's the busy streets of Nairobi or the rural roads connecting villages and towns, the rule is the same. It's a reminder of the interconnectedness of global history and how decisions made generations ago continue to influence the daily lives of millions in such a stunning part of the world. Kenya, your landscapes are breathtaking and your traffic flows to the left. And for our final stop on this left-lane adventure, we're heading a little closer to my original home just across the Irish Sea. It's the Emerald Isle itself, Ireland. Top of the morning to you, or well, whatever time of day it is where you are. This beautiful land of rolling green hills, ancient castles and incredibly friendly people also drives on the left. Now, given its proximity to the UK and its own complex history with its neighbour, this is probably one of the least surprising entries on our list, but no less important. Driving the wild Atlantic Way with those dramatic cliffs and stunning coastal views, or exploring the historic streets of Dublin or Galway, it's all done from the right-hand seat, keeping to the left of the road. It just feels right, doesn't it? Like a perfectly poured pint of Guinness. It's a shared experience with their neighbours across the water and many others around the world. So if you're planning a trip to explore its mythical landscapes and charming towns, you'll feel right at home if you're used to left-side driving. Ireland, it's been a pleasure. Well, there we have it, folks. What an incredible journey that was, wasn't it? From the familiar streets of the UK, all the way to the vibrant roads of India, the stunning landscapes of New Zealand and the unique cultures of Japan and Thailand. It's absolutely fascinating to see just how many millions of people around the globe navigate their daily lives by keeping to the left. It's a real testament to how history, culture, and sometimes just pure practicality can shape something as fundamental as which side of the road we drive on. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Next time you're out for a drive, maybe you'll spare a thought for your fellow motorists in these countries, expertly handling their roundabouts and junctions from the other side, or for them, the perfectly normal side. It's a big, wonderful, diverse world out there, and even something as simple as road rules can tell us so much about it. I've certainly learned a thing or two, and I hope you have too. It's been an absolute blast sharing this with you. And there you have it. These are the top 10 countries where you drive on the left side of the road. Safe travels wherever your adventures take you and whichever side of the road you happen to be on. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Take care.